Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. It's all about the 6x6. Stay tuned. You are the apple of my eye. Today it's all about the 6x6. We're going to make an awesome 6x6 card. We are going to make an oversized envelope for that 6x6 card using the process that I showed you in a previous video, and I'll have that video linked below in case you missed it. But I think you're really going to enjoy this project. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you guys so much for the awesome way that you support me and my channel. Today we're going to make this awesome 6x6 card with its own envelope and box. Easy peasy to make. I'll give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. Alright y'all, so here's a closer look at today's awesome project. When finished, the box is going to measure 7x7. Inside we'll have a 6x6 card as well as a 6x6 card envelope. On the front of my box I have a very large 6x6 cut apart that says you are the apple of my eye. And this was the driving force behind me making the 6x6 card, because I wanted to use those 6x6 cut aparts that were in the paper pad. So when I open this, very simple, y'all. We're not doing anything overly fancy. We have a nice little 6x6 card, and all of the paper that I'm using came from that Harvest Orchard collection that I got from Michaels. So all of the pieces are from that, and then I just threw in my own embellishments. But we have our nice 6x6 card, and we have an envelope that's made to hold the 6x6 card. I think that this is a beautiful set for the card, but we can also put something else in the box if we wanted to, along with the card. You can slide in a little gift set of teas or something else if you wanted to make it a whole gift. Y'all, here's what we're going to need to make it. So this time I have decided to go with the papers from the Cottage Flowers collection from that same paper pad that I got from Recollections. And I'll have that video linked below where I show you the two paper pads. It was a video just about those two paper pads. So it's a very quick one, and I'll have it linked in the description box below for those of you who are interested in seeing what those paper pads look like. So we have one piece that is 11 1/8 by 11 1/8. We have a piece that is 11 by 11. We have a piece that is 8.5 by 12. We have a 6.5 inch piece. We have a 6 7/8 by 6 7/8 inch piece. A 5.5 by 6.5 inch piece. We have two 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 inch pieces. We have one 6 1/8 by 6 1/8 inch piece. And I have my cut apart, which is 6x6. So all of these papers came from the Cottage Flowers collection, even my solid. And you can see what a beautiful combination this particular set of papers is going to make for this project. So let's get started on that project. So let's start with our 11 1/8 by 11 1/8 inch piece, and we're going to score this at 1 and at 2 on all four sides. So that's 1 and 2 on all four sides. Then we're going to take our piece that measures 11 by 11, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to score at 1 and at 2 on all four sides. So that's 1 and 2. And then we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores on both pieces. All right, so once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, we are going to remove this piece, and this piece. And we'll be removing these 3 pieces from all four sides of these two pieces. So the way that we do that is we're going to go to this second score mark right here. And I can make that a little bit bigger because it's not going to show. We're going to go to that second score mark and drag straight down. And then we'll move over to this score mark, the second one. And this time we'll angle in. And we'll angle there. Reduce that. And then we can also angle again. So you're going to have pieces that look like this. And then we're just going to slide over and do the same thing. So go to that second score mark. Drag straight down. Let's go ahead and angle in here to remove these two pieces. And then we can angle here and reduce. And then we're going to flip it and we'll follow this all the way across and repeat the process on this side. So all we're doing is we are removing those three corner pieces because we don't need them. And then you'll be able to see that you have two outer ends that are already angled in somewhat here. And then you're going to have these two ends that are not yet angled. So we're going to go ahead and just do a slight angle on both of those. So we're going to do the same thing on this one. We'll go to that second score mark and drag straight down. Then we can angle in. We can angle to remove those two pieces and reduce. We do this on all four sides. And then just like on the first one, the two outer flaps that are not angled, we're going to go ahead and just go to that first score mark and angle them slightly. And so this one is my lid. So what I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and just notch in a little opening so that whoever gets this will know that they can just lift the lid. And I'm going to fold that over. And while it's folded, I'll go ahead and notch it. And do the same thing over here. You can actually notch on all four sides if you want. I am just going to notch on two sides. And what that does is it gives me just a finger notch, so I'll know that I can lift here to lift that lid. So now I'm going to bring in my reptile, add some reptile to my tabs. And then we're just going to put our two box pieces together. And when you're putting your box together, you want to make sure that your edges are nice and crisp, and you can take your finger and run it along the edge and you don't have anything protruding. So we're going to do this on all four sides, and you can see how I'm checking it to make sure that I have it like I want it. Same thing here. And even if you're giving your box as a gift, you want to do these little things because it helps to make it look very professional. And if you're selling these, you definitely need to make sure that your boxes are as well made as possible. So I'm just going to fold my outer flaps back. This is something that you guys see me do all the time. We're going to go ahead and take our glue, and we're going to put glue on all of these flaps. And then we just take the outer flaps, we fold them over, use our bone folder, or a big old spatula to get that nice and stuck. And we go around and we do it on all four sides. You can make this box using tape. I just like to make the boxes. I primarily make my boxes using glue, but you can certainly make yours using tape if you want. And then I'll just go around like this to make sure that I have a nice firm stick on this. And I love the striped look. So we're going to go ahead and use the same process to make the bottom of our box. So again, I'll just place my glue and we will close our corners like we did before. Get those corners nice, tight, and even. All four corners. I'm going to go ahead and just finish this box off camera, and I'll be right back because the process is identical to the process I just showed you on the lid. So now we have our lid and our box. We're going to go ahead and take the lid and put it on our box, and you're able to see that we have a nice fitting lid and we have those finger slots on the side, so you'll know that this is where you need to lift up. I am going to go ahead and just open this, and I'm going to take the piece that measures 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. We're going to add just a little glue, place that down to just sort of finish off the base of the box and give it a little more firmness. I'm not doing anything to the lid because we're going to be adding to the top, and that's going to make it pretty firm. So now we have our box, we have our lid. We're going to go ahead and make our card and envelope. So to make the card, we need the piece that measures 6 by 12, and on the 12-inch side, we're simply going to score at 6. So then we're just going to fold and burnish the card. I am going to open this, and we're going to take our two pieces that measure 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. I am just going to add some tape to the back, and we're going to place these down like that, and then we'll place this one down. So now we have a nice little card. On the front, I forgot to mention that I'm going to be using a piece that measures 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 to place it here on the front. So I'm going to place that down right there. There's the card. We'll be decorating all of these in just a minute. And the last piece that we need to make is the envelope. We're going to take that piece that measures 8 1/2 by 12 on the 8 1/2-inch side. Let's score at 1. Rotate it to the opposite 8 1/2-inch side, score at 1. Rotate it. We are going to score at 5 7/8. Then we need to bring in the piece that measures 5 1/2 by 6 1/2, and on the 5 1/2-inch side, we are going to score at 1 1/2. Now let's just go ahead and fold and burnish. I can already tell that this is going to be a beautiful envelope. So just like in the process video that I showed you that's linked below, we are going to go to the score mark. We'll angle up here, and then we're going to angle as we come down here to remove this piece. So again, let's angle in this direction, and then we'll angle as we're coming down here. Then here we're going to do a slight angle, flip it over to the opposite side and do a slight angle. So now we're going to take this piece, and just like in the process video that's linked in the description box, we're going to add our glue to this 1.5 inch section. And I'm just going to take this and place it down like this to get my fit. And then I'll just fold it over. And we can get that stuck. And so now I can do just a slight angle cut here and a slight angle cut here. Go in just a little bit deeper. Now I'm going to take my scissors and just round my ends. Do the same thing here at the bottom. Now we can add our glue, a little bit there, a little bit there, and then we'll add glue right here. Now we can fold up and fold over. And get that nice and stuck. And now we have our flap to the envelope. And y'all, there we have it. We were able to make our own envelope. I am going to go ahead and just place down some double-sided tape. And that is how we'll seal it. We're going to take the card base just to make sure that it's going to fit in the envelope, and it most certainly does. So now we get to do some very light decorating. So the first thing that I'm going to start decorating is the box top. And I'm going to take that 6x6 cut apart and the piece that measures 6 1/8 by 6 1/8. Add just a little bit of tape to the back of that cut apart. And we're going to place this down, and we'll have a very narrow border. Now I'll bring in my lid, and I'm going to place that on the lid just like that, and I'll place it down using my tape. So then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to place it at a slight angle on my box. Let me go in with my big old spatula to get everything nice and stuck. So y'all, there we have another beautiful box. And so to make my card, I am going to use some stickers, and I am going to keep it very, very simple. Not even going to put anything on the outside. Then on the inside, going to pull in one of my little Thanksgiving stickers, and we're going to put thankful right there. Then on the back, I'm going to take my truck and put it right there in the middle. So even though we kept it very simple, we still have a beautiful card combination, and we're able to, if we want, to take something and put it right here. And I think I will. I think I'm going to go with Fall Sweet Fall. And we can just put that right there, lift it up, and put it down. So I'm going to bring this whole set back in so that you guys can see how easy it was to make this. We made a 6x6 card, and then we built an envelope for that 6x6 card. We have our box bottom and the box top. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on. And we'll bring that first one back in so that you can see how gorgeous these are. Y'all just saw how easy it was to make. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's super awesome 6x6 card, 6x6 envelope, and the box to hold them both. If you have liked this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please show me that you've liked it by hitting the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, guys, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.